Wow, when I tell you, it really made me to my stomach. It made me story time. So y'all know I have been working in social services for about 20 years now. Really, really, really long time, since 2006, and I have did a number of things in the social services field, in particular in the foster care spectrum. So I did working in group homes, foster care coordinators where I recruit foster parents, train foster parents. I have been a foster care therapist. I have did in-home in-home services. And so that's where this story time gonna pick up. New case, and things was going pretty well. Intensive in-home services for them, and usually intensive in-home services where a therapist come in the home, and I will schedule appointments with them, meet with them. They were really nice, very cordial, come in, participate in therapy. Like, it was really all good. I'm like, cool. So one day I had text, I think it was the mama or the daddy, I can't remember. I had text them and just followed up like, hey, I'm scheduled to be there today at 3. Just making sure that, that's still okay for me to do, because y'all, they stayed far away. Oh, and I want to make sure that y'all, still gonna be at home and everything. And plus, how this works is, if you miss your sessions, like if you had 3 to do a week, if you miss your sessions, you have to make those sessions up. And child, I ain't want to do all this. So anyway, I'm just confirming that, like, y'all gonna be there at 3. So they stayed out like in the boondocks, like no other houses around. They stayed like on this hill, and there was a whole bunch of trees and stuff around the house. So I get there, and they had like these dogs and stuff. I pulled up to the house, and the dogs were outside. They were some nice little friendly dogs. I've seen these dogs before, so y'all really want to alarm, but nothing like that. So I go and I knock on the door, and I could hear this loud music playing. But at the time, I really wasn't focused on the music. I'm just banging on the door like, okay. And then I also called inside like, hey, somebody answer the phone. I'm outside. It's time for therapy. Nobody answered the phone. So I banged, and banged. And then, I don't know, but I started to listen to the words of the song. And y'all, when I tell you, it really made me sick to my stomach. It made me all of the things. Mind you, this was a Caucasian family. Again, I had been doing the therapy for months at this time. Never had any problem or anything. But that day, when I took the time to actually listen to the words of the song, y'all, it was all types of derogatory, hateful things about black people. I'm black, so it made me feel some type of way, just talking about educated, black people being stupid, and like watermelon, and we love chicken, just all the negative stereotypes about black people. Finally came to the door. I want to go in, because at that point I'm just like, girl, like, what? So the daddy came to the door, and he was just acting all normal. Hey, how you doing? This, and that. And so I had to gather myself right there at the door. I gathered myself and walked in the house, and there was some other family members there again. I have seen these family members time and time again, and everything was just normal to them. I went to the room to the young lady who I was scheduled to see. She was having a bad day. She did not want to do therapy that day. And baby, let me tell you something. I didn't make her. Okay? I did not make her. I did not press the issue, because my emotions was just all over the place because of the mess that I just heard. So I walked out, and I was like, there was a very interesting song that y'all was playing before I came in here. And they just looked at each other like, what? Oh my God. And I was like, yeah, the part about, I was like, I really heard the part about black people being dumb, black people being stupid, black people love our watermelon. And their face was just like, oh my God. They were like, oh my God, we didn't mean anything by it. It's just a song. That just pissed me off even more. So I just said, okay. Went to my car, because mind y'all, I'm at work. Even though I was so mad on the inside, I went to my car and I called my supervisor and I told her, never again will I ever go into this house again. Please find them a white therapist. I told her exactly that. Find them a white therapist, because no, I don't feel safe. These folks stay out in boondocks somewhere, and I can't change. I just will not change my safety. And being in a home where that type of music and that type of attitude towards black people is truly how they feel deep down. Thankfully, I had prepared myself to just be like, baby, you might have to find a job, because I didn't know how my supervisor was going to react to this news or whatever. But thankfully, she was very supportive, and she was very supportive, and she just flat out told me, if you don't feel safe there, then return to their home. And of course, they had to inform the family that I was not going to return to the home. And honestly, they didn't put up a fight. They didn't deny it. They didn't apologize. They didn't do nothing. The time I saw their family was at the office. I believe they had to come to the office to fill out some paperwork. I saw them. They saw me. And they just acted as if everything was cool. I mean, they spoke and smiled, and yeah, that was that. That to say, if you yourself in an unsafe work environment, make sure that you are informing your superiors. They should know. Do not be afraid to speak up for your safety. Because at the end of the day, the goal is to go back home to your family. Anyway, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this story time. Let me know if you have ever experienced any type of unsafe work environment at work. I want to hear it down in the comments, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace. Oh. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, let's do that.